whole bunch of whipping cream.
And you pour
add
it
dry
over?
mustard and salt to the whipping cream. You whisk it around, and then you pour it over the top of the little tiny potatoes. And because we have an oven problem, we're going to have to get those started.
We have an oven problem?
Well,
in the
you only
sense
have
we don't-
two, and I need 4. But anyway.
Well, we have
because
the
I'm making-
barbecue.
Well, no, I mean, I'm making the dessert, too, in class. Normally that would be done, you wouldn't have a problem. But you cut the potatoes in half, put a piece of parchment down, and you put the cut side down, and then you pour whipping cream all over the top.
I'm liking this.
These are so good. But the best part about this is you can tell everybody, we'll have it on film, you can play it for them, is that it starts out looking like this, like whipping cream, and when they're finished cooking, it looks like just roasted potatoes. The cream breaks down and becomes more like butter.
I'll bet it does.
So delicious.
Oh my God. And we know how you feel about butter.
Yes.
We like getting the last little bit out of cream out with the
Oh,
scraper.
you bet. I mean, why waste any of it?
I know.
And that's really good.
And this is the good stuff.
What?
Okay, so we're just gonna get it all over those potatoes. And this, amazing, it doesn't have any liquid in the pan when it's finished cooking. That's it, okay?
But they taste great.
Oh my God, they're so good. And I made them, I shouldn't tell you this, but I made them in class recently, and the people, it was a hands-on class and they didn't watch them very carefully. And so they were in the oven for an extra 20, 30 minutes, they were fine. They were even better.
Oh, I overcook mine to the point where they're soft,
crispy.
soft, and
Oh,
crispy. And oh my God, I love them.
We'll make them all nice and gooey too.
Oh, the little lift.
Lift and roll.
Ooh.
So,
Are you my Roxy Doxy?
that's funny.
What?
Roxy Toxy.
The dachshund next door is one of theirs is named Roxy also.
Oh, really?
It's a problem because I talk to her all the time.
2 prime rib. These are prime beef. So you can see the marbling.
Oh,
See how
they're
pretty those look?
gorgeous. Oh my God.
And they're actually better if there are bones on them, but for today this will work just fine.
But you know what they look like? New York strips.
They're ribeyes. So
Oh,
it's a
they
ribeye,
are?
ribeye
Oh.
roast. So if you slice a standing rib or a prime rib, it's a ribeye.
Oh,
yeah.
rib. I get it.
Ribeye, yeah,
Rib.
yeah.
This
These
is
would be
supposed to
perfect. I know, but I figured we needed a garnish, so I figured we'd
okay.
put that on top.
Look at Lucia.
Is the interest peaking?
Oh yes. You've awakened my dogs.
They're going, oh, goody, I know there's
Yes,
something good for
they are
me."
no longer dazed and kind of like, oh, what is this? Cheese
Alright.
will also start. I don't think they were so crazy about the smell of tomatoes or
That
mushrooms
wasn't
or
quite so good.
olives. Yeah.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of butter
Oh,
because we
God.
don't have quite enough fat here. But we're going to just rub the butter on cut surfaces just to protect them.
I always like Phyllis's philosophy.
rub butter on things.
Well,
And we don't, and then we're going to, on the rib, or the, excuse me, the fat portion of it, we're going to put a lot of thyme and black pepper, but no salt. So we don't want to dry up the meat. So we'll put salt on it when it comes out during the resting so that it will pick up some flavor. But so this just kind of greases it up a little bit. I know it's
now
nice
Phyllis,
funny,
is
but-
there a gravy that goes with this, or you
Oh
just?
yes, we have a red wine sauce. Actually, I have to put some bacon in it too. It's
Oh.
red wine, pork, a little bit of bacon and shallots. And then all this the flavor that's going to drip down into the bottom of the pan is going to be part of it too.
Oh, the old drippings into the gravy
And we'll cook
concept.
the gravy or
See,
the
I
sauce.
should have. That's why we were
Right in
talking
this pan.
about Yorkshire pudding, because besides the potatoes, that's what they use to slurp up the gravy, but the popovers. But I thought I did sell one the eclairs and the pâté choux because I wanted to know how to make that.
And what spice
So
is that?
this is thyme, dried thyme. And we want a couple teaspoons over the whole thing. Now I could have done one larger roast, but I find that they cook more efficiently if there's 2 of them.
Yeah, because the space between.
Yeah, it's like they
Yeah.
cook faster and more
Right,
evenly. Sometimes
right.
the center part doesn't get it done.
Right.
And black pepper. Okay.
And she's using her own pepper thing, not ours.
I know I could use yours, but I just didn't know. I haven't brought it with me. And I'm rubbing that butter now.
we
It's
couldn't
softening
taste
a little
it.
bit.
We didn't want to see you having to grind.
Oh, thank you.
Besides which, somehow people come to my house and break every one of my house sitters. Well, I think use it, and you know how they turn it back and forth and ruin the grind?
They also
Oh,
eat the
yes.
peanut butter. That's the other
There's
scandal.
like 5 jars of peanut butter. I eat peanut butter every blue moon. Suddenly it was all gone, and the other day I ordered 1 sheer peanut butter. Gone.
All right, these are ready to go in the oven. They came out of the refrigerator 2 hours ago. So 2 hours before you're gonna cook it, you take it out of the refrigerator. It's still really,
So it's
really
room
cold.
temperature.
So it's, well, except it's not even room temperature. It's
Still-
cold. But that at least gives a head start, so the center will cook more evenly. So these are ready to go in. We leave some space between them. If they have the ribs on them, you don't need a rack. But if they don't have the ribs on them, they've got to be in a rack.
Now Phyllis, my ovens, if you're using convection on one, the other becomes a standard oven.
Oh, really?
I warn you.
All right, so I
You
don't know what
can't
these are.
convex
This is
on both.
Okay, let's see.
You may switch if you need to, but
I
I'm
am
warning
convection
you.
baking on both.
We'll see what
You do?
happens.
Yeah.
All right.
This it
God
says
help
it is.
us.
Because up here it says convection bacon, down here it says convection bacon.
Okay.
Okay.
Somehow we didn't do
So
this
we're
yet.
convecting for a roast.
Yeah, it should be straight convection. I don't know what this is, so we're gonna see in a few
Oh.
minutes. Because I'm not sure what it does.
Neither are we.
Okay.
'Cause we usually do easy convect. Yeah.
KitchenAid, okay. All right, so we're gonna do this for 15 minutes. So I need a timer for this one.
Roxy, what's the minute? What? Baby.
Put on the message. New voicemail. Who called me?
Where's Izzy?
Phyllis, is that a smartphone?
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
I'm not as bad as you think I am.
Well, I don't think you are, but I'm impressed.
Phyllis,
like
there
my number.
should be extra after the roast beef, you think?
What?
For the you-know-who.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be something for them. That's not the right thing. Yeah, I guess what's wrong. That's weird.